tornado. Bites of unknown origin that appear in the Hessdalen Valley and other places around the world. Here's where we are right now.
You saw it too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, right there. What did you see, sir?
I did see two creatures over 2 meters high, long legs, long arms, oval head,
Really?
running over the ridge from the river and over the road.
Oh, it's stopping? No.
It's not a satellite. Look at that.
No. Oh,
Can you, it's getting bigger. Can you come here to us? See, it's a ball of light.
can I try it? Oh yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoa! There is a connection between the paranormal, UFOs, and the myths of ancient history. The clues are scattered across the landscape from a forbidden past, maybe even in your own backyard. There is a connection between the true nature of our reality, consciousness, and the unexplained. I'm Carl the Crusher. Let's explore the unknown.
But that's
On the camera, it's very steady.
and you remember you're getting maybe your eyes getting tired. You have vibrations in the eyes. There's a lot of things that happen.
Yeah, I think this is a satellite, but it's just very slow. Yeah. Blinking.
If it is even blinks, but yeah.
That could be a rotating satellite, but it is pulsating, like blinking, blink, blink. Blink, blink.
Is it the mover?
Yeah, it's moving right through that cluster of 4 stars.
Yeah, so blink.
It's not blinking steady though.
No.
Blink.
Yeah.
Huh.
It is probably.
Oh, there is a flash. Yeah, it could just be catching the sun.
Yeah. There's all this spy shit going.
There's so much in the air, it's crazy. You just try to sort it all out.
Who will clean up the, you know, the,
No one. No one. The first time I saw Starlink, I got really sad. I was like, oh, our sky is gonna, they're just gonna keep putting all those up there and pollute the sky.
humans.
I know, right?
They have a thing for pollution.
You saw the
Like
bolt.
it's like the three-body problem.
Yes. And we all just saw the whole horizon just flash like a pulse like of light come out of the ground, like lightning with no clouds.
But did you see a bolt?
I didn't. All I just saw was just like the whole sky lit up like a
Yeah, exactly.
like a pulse. Right when we were talking about the aurora and the horizon, it just like boom lit up. Right? Like Magic Mesa. It's so strange. It's like the energy builds up and then releases out of the earth or out of the universe, and consciousness somehow like tips it over the edge. I want to get that on camera now. Did it do it? Did it do it again? Oh.
Do you see anything?
Well, I just yeah, a few things. I just saw the whole sky like light up. Did you see that? Yeah. Blink. Here.
What are you looking at?
I'm just looking around, trying to hopefully catch it when it happens. A lot of times you just have to start filming and wait and look around, and then you catch things. Oh, it did it! Did you get it? It just flashed again.
I didn't saw it on camera.
I swear, I just saw it again. I hope it does it again. I want you to catch it on camera.
But it didn't show though.
It didn't show?
I viewed it on the...
Gosh. Whoa! That was cool. I might have just barely caught it. That almost looked like it banked. It did. It like slowed down and then sped up weird. Like it got bigger in the middle. Wow. I might have caught some of that.
Hei, Ida.
Vet du navnet ditt?
Hva du heter? Eller vi er?
Det er Magnus. Det er han svensken.
Svensk? Du får
Mysterious shadowy figure.
Shadow person.
Speaking Swedish.
No, it was nothing. I thought I saw something, but it was nothing.
Come on, I really want to get the flash here. Light on the hill.
Går det bra med deg? Har det kaldt? Har det kaldt på føttene?
Er du kald på føttene?
Jeg er helt på føttene.
Du skal ha sånne instant, hva heter det?
Ja, sånn der, ja.
Påser som du kan knappe og så det skikkelig varmt.
No. It just did it again. Me too. I keep missing it with the camera.
I was meditating.
Do it, meditate again. Meditate again. Yeah.
Hæ? Det har du ikke noen naturlig forklaring på.
Nei.
Project your consciousness through the mountain and set it off again.
Somehow get the urge to walk up to the mountain and look over the
Go see what's over there. I know, right?
Har du sett det før?
It's like a boom, like a pop of light go off.
Like you did in the magic.
Yes. Yeah.
Ja, det går fint, og det er en bålpass.
Da fikk du det med deg.
Hva med det?
Begynner å slå sånn. Jeg kan eventuelt sitte på med deg, da. Du vet ikke hvor det er. Eller du har plass i bilen.
Bor ni i hytta jeg var nede i?
Vi skal sove ut i natt.
Skal ni det?
Ja, jeg har ikke det.
Jeg skal ikke se ut.
Skal vi sove inn da? På dere plassen? Med han, hva heter han, Fred? Nei.
Han skal ikke se meg.
Ikke med han da. Men det
Det
han
høres
sa.
jo koselig ut.
Yes. I command you, universe.
Jeg skal virkelig se ut. For jeg gidder ikke se
Jeg
ut.
sover ikke ut alene.
Aner ikke
Da
hvorfor.
blir jeg abducted.
Skal du sove ute? Ja, det er ganske godt å sove inn i varmen.
This is not a strange
Altså,
sound
fram
for
til
you
det.
guys listening on the
Det er
radio.
ganske godt.
Oh, that's someone coming up the road. Or that's a car or something.
Og så kan jo de som er over 25 eventuelt komme til oss. Ja, du er ikke over 25.
That light on the hilltop was strange as it went down.
Eller vent da. Selv om du egentlig er 15.
We're out here on the tundra. It's all like, look, the ground is all flowers.
Så da går det sikkert.
It feels like we're walking on a giant sponge of white flowers. I'm just so committed to catching this flash of light. I don't want to stop recording. Is that a laser pointer? Oh, yeah. Okay. That weirded me out for a second. I was like, what is that?
What is happening?
I just did it again. I thought I'm going to turn the camera off and turn my back to the mountain, and it's going to do it again. As soon as I did that, it did it again. I missed it again. Here, you film it. Turn my back to the mountain, and it's going to do it again. I just did it again. I thought I'm going to turn the camera off and turn my back to the mountain, and it's going to do it again. As soon as I did that, it did it again. I missed it again. Here, you film it. You hold the camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to act like I don't care again and turn around. Like I want to see the flash, but man, I can't get it on camera. Literally every time we give up and turn around, it
Yeah.
does it.
Hörru, oxemannen, absolut. Stämmer. Var det det? Men det ångrar inte nu. Har du strickat i madrassen? Det är kul att stå här och observera vad som sker i universum. Universet.
Väldigt tufft.
Universet är mitt universum.
But I think this is the same as yesterday. This sort of flashes.
Similar.
Yeah. Do you think so?
I
Or?
don't know. The one we saw yesterday was like so focused. Like
Yeah. It was very focused.
that local that took us to the mines told the same story.
Yeah.
Like of what we saw last night. Though it looked like it was a man with a flashlight, but it was covering too much distance too
Yeah.
fast, and
Yeah.
it was physically impossible for a person
Yeah.
to be walking that way. Covering too much distance too
Yeah.
fast, and
Yeah.
it like so focused. Like
Yeah. It was very focused.
that local that took us to the mines told the same story.
Yeah.
Like of what we saw last night. Though it looked like it was a man with a flashlight, but it was covering too much distance too
Yeah.
fast, and it was covering too much distance too
Yeah.
fast, and
Yeah.
it was physically impossible for a person
Yeah.
to be walking that way. It's exactly what we saw.
Yeah.
Han menar att det var the mountain. Där skulle it's a piece.
So what did you see yesterday? I wasn't
We
there.
saw a ball of light come down out of the Big Dipper, and then it turned west and came down, and then all the birds on the lake started making noise and flapping their wings around. And then down on the ground in the trees, we saw what looked like someone with a bright flashlight turn on, and it was like moving back and forth, like scanning the mountain, the flashlight, but then it would jump like a half a kilometer here and then over there and move all over the mountain, like back and forth, like in impossible ways. And then all of a sudden it changed into like a rectangle of light and it looked like it was floating through the trees horizontally. And then all of a sudden it was way closer to us,
Yeah.
across the lake on a different part of the mountain, panning and scanning around again, and then it went up the ridge. Bye.
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 See you tomorrow. Howdy. Tack för det.
Okay, that's weird.
And then it just went up the hillside, and right when I said, "What the?" It like
saw
went
another one?
and disappeared. And Lara was like, "Watch your language. You scared it away with your vulgarities." She said, "It left because you said a
what do you
vulgar
say?
word."
But this was on the other camp,
We're
right?
standing here. you
Yeah, we filmed this off the back porch of the cabin that we're staying at. It was very weird. It covered way too much ground to be a person walking.
Well, we have seen lights.
It was impossible.
You saw that thing that dropped down below.
Ball we saw over there was very weird.
Cool thing, I think, because that. I mean, I had the binoculars, so I looked at it, and it was like morphing a little bit, but that might be just atmospheric stuff. But it really didn't look like, definitely not a star, because the movement, when it dropped, it was too fast for the.
And you've been the one debunking everything tonight.
Pulling up satellites.
Yeah,
oh, that's
yeah.
Starlink. That's
Yeah,
Starlink.
but I
That
mean-
could be. That one was weird though.
But you know, you have to be selective.
You have to be. Yes.
Pick your fights.
Yes, I agree.
And this one did not look like a star. It did not look like an airplane, and there was nothing on flight
And
radar.
and it's bigger than Jupiter.
Bigger than Jupiter. It was quite bright, and it looked like stationary and then dropped.
Yes.
That's a non-linear behavior.
Yeah.
And that's really all the celestial stuff goes away.
Hmm.
And then Chris saw it as well, and that's great. It's confirmation. That could make, in theory, a spaceship or a craft move in theory infinitely fast, but with no time dilatation. I mean, you could
No,
come back.
no Doppler
Yeah,
effect.
you could come back, and it was not like it all the time has passed. But it's all about actually stretching, compressing the entire universe in the path of the craft. So it's like you can locally go faster than the speed of light, well, no, the opposite. You can globally go faster, but locally you don't do it. There's like it's quite complex, but. And then people were just, this guy. But now it's known as the Alcubierre's warp drive.
The warp drive. Yeah.
And there are some people that tagged along with that, but it's still very speculative. And I mean, you need this, and it's an enormous amount of energy, incredible amount of energy if you even could make it.
But the new ones now with Jacksepalki,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
with the meta materials,
yeah.
he claims that with this type of material, you don't need so much energy because you have a coupling constant which is much higher when you are inside the material.
Yeah, okay.
Because the Einstein is far field,
Yeah.
but now near field, that's something else he claims.
Oh, so you can
Yeah,
if you're inside the metamaterial, and then you could do what? You could travel.
You could apply some energy.
Um,
So I don't know, but then you have this coupling constant, which is much higher, so which will curvature, space-time curvature, like this drive.
Cool.
So then there's lots of research now in
Shooting star.
Yeah.
So they are working with it, but okay, theoretically it's okay maybe, but then you have engineering, it's something else. But metamaterials, that's new stuff.
The people that I know that have.
Artificially something you make, so you make it like coherent, like laser.
Yeah.
Like.
And I mean,
So slow, that one.
So that's I can send you something if you're interested.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I read about it briefly, but I haven't gone into the details. I mean,
but they are trying to make some experiments to show that this is correct. Some sort of Cavendish experiment. So we'll see.
What I find is interesting is
This is someone's has a cell phone filming. Oh yeah, that's okay.
Walking with a cell phone.
No, I'm talking about the night vision. I can see the infrared scatter, so I was just explaining that to the camera.
Oh, there is red on your
Not my night.
light on his video camera, the night vision.
There's this little side light right here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Could it have been this?
Yeah.
No idea.
Right here?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The light doubles its momentum when it reflects back.
I don't know. That's what it looks like when I'm recording, is this.
Yeah.
Really good. The actual atoms of space, the sharp frequency of the light.
But it doesn't look like I'm in the picture. It just looks like what you took a photo of looks like it's vertical.
Yeah.
So the light
A little bit
would
higher.
actually
Huh.
bounce around like a pinball.
And I was standing over here on the other side of these guys, so I don't know how it would have been me.
Yeah, because it's right about here.
So would it increase then?
Yeah, I was over here. Yeah, there's no way it was me.
Yeah, okay, it's not you then.
But how does it double its momentum when it reflects?
But it doesn't.
Yeah, it was like a red cube below the horizon of the mountain,
Yeah.
like halfway to us.
See,
Yeah.
it's too high up to be you guys. You're not that low.
Yeah. It's this. It's hard to see on this camera, but it's this red dot appeared right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And I took a picture after I took this one. I took several ones more. You were standing
Huh.
still,
Yeah.
but it didn't show up on the other pictures.
Strange.
Yeah.
That was a nice shoot.
Tesla was digging into this stuff everybody thinks he was focusing on radio waves in the air but he was a lot into this ground vibration.
Ultra low frequencies. Yeah.
And this is
Through
what
the
we
ELF.
partly leverage on in this the hypothesis, and it's really cool reading. I mean, I love that book. The latest one really concludes the earlier findings and takes it further, and it is supported by new facts. It's a really humble. You see, Christoph, he was on Joe Rogan several times, and he's been different. And he's a really humble guy that just points the finger, says this does not make sense. I mean, by this, but Elon
This
Musk
is a satellite.
had stated in an interview or some that we need 6 or 7 fuel rounds first to do this. And he said, well, because it doesn't just add up how you can get there with a Saturn V. And I was like, then he said that he thinks that Elon Musk actually knows it, but he plays along because if he blow the whistle on this, he will hammer down on himself. And I was like, wait a minute, but that would be something easy to control. You could calculate what's the fuel
Where?
required for this translunar injection and what you need to get back and all that. That would be.
But if you can get
Yeah,
space,
so that's all your...
Do you see that?
In the sky.
Yeah.
It's a cloud.
Yeah.
Here's the night. Here, look through the night vision.
Yeah.
Is it a cloud?
Here.
All right.
Yeah, I was
Look
Is
just,
it a cloud?
Hold that. Hold the handle and just look
What?
through that.
It's weird.
yeah,
it's
but
a cloud. Leaving Earth, leaving the surface of
Okay.
Earth by far.
All right. Oh, that was,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking I was seeing
Yeah,
vision.
of course.
Thank you.
Replace that.
Oh,
It's worth
thank
checking.
God. Yeah. That's a, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Because it was like something wrong with my eyes. Or
Yeah,
what?
look like a black line.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
Weird. All right.
Oh, that thing is cool.
I never heard it either. But I did think a lot of times, why didn't we go back to the moon? But and then again, I can't put conclusion. We went there. It was a.
Well, we're checking out of our cabin up here in Hessdalen now. Look at this beautiful view. I just wanted to capture it one more time. We're all loaded up in Eric's Tesla, headed back to the convention for the last day, and then I think I'm sleeping in Trondheim tonight and going home tomorrow.
Vet du, Tor Ivar var der, var han ikke? Hæ? Tor Ivar var der. Ja, jeg kan ikke snakke med han, for jeg har ekstremt lite strøm nå, så jeg...
Cases, thanks to another astronomer who was telling me about this. It was in Bantry in County Cork, so that's where I started, 1990. So the first 12 months, total confusion with all the people I was meeting. All normal people, lawyers, restaurateurs, farmers, and so forth. Might be difficult to see it on the screen here on the map, but you can see all these blue dots here. These are all the cases I covered in that part of the country. I covered other parts of the country as well, but that was where I first started in this investigation. The next area actually was a high intensity area that I heard about in 1996, and there was supposed to be an alleged crash of a UFO. It was all over the news, and that got me interested to see, well, is it conventional? Is it truly a UFO that actually crashed? An approach to this. I was very much into high resolution electro-optical systems that could be applied to this. And so this is it. This was established in 2001. It's made up of 11 cameras. These are leading edge sensors at the time, 2000, that is, period, and with the appropriate lenses so that you can cover the 360 degrees of the sky and break it up into a grid of 1,200 squares, 4 square degrees each. That would be equivalent to 8 moon breadths in the sky. Right? So conventionally, when you're using a spectrograph, you have a slit, and you're hoping that the UFO would be stationary there so you can get the data. Well, guess what? It's moving around. So how do you get it through a slit? So actually, my first development in 2003 was a scanning slit that operated with the diffraction grating, and it worked. However, it was extremely heavy, this piece of equipment. Area. It's made up of a number of islands, but there's a wide range of activity, very, very similar to Hessdalen. So this is just a sample. There's actually a lot more sightings outside of the Lockheed area, within a region of about 3 kilometers. So it's not stuck in one, location of a mile, 2 kilometers across. We've come across stuff even going out 20 kilometers from there. So, okay, well this was an early one we got at Lockheed. There was 5 of us, and 13th of December 97. A cylindrical type construct. This is over Lockheed now, over the water. And that what was actually, to my surprise, was shown on national television, which I thought was great. At least it's educating the public. And this was a weekly show where the whole of Ireland was looking at, the audience is the biggest show going. So this was on it. And interesting enough, back in those days, you're listening to, what do you call it, the interviewer or the anchor person, all right? And you have to be very careful with these people because, they have to balance everything out for their audience. So the interviewer guy in front of all these people said, well, that's a light, but how you mean that's a light over the lake? I said, yeah, there's no electricity there. So he shut up. So as I said, that was one of the. Now, our universe, and with all these other persons out there, okay, they have the craft. Even the American black operations are wandering through all these so-called retrievals. Actually, I knew about the retrievals 40 years ago through books that came out at the time, to do with it. I knew. Obviously, it's a big deal nowadays for others.
Let's get some reindeer stew, guys. You don't get that every day, right? Look at this ladle and a giant wooden spoon.
Sensors were needed.
Alright, well here we are leaving the valley now after a field trip weekend. Another beautiful day. Hessdalen.
Israeli army, like a bomb. After a bomb, you can pick up the pieces.
Yeah. This one's
Yeah. Hush money.
Yes.
Or get killed.
Right, they disappear along with their inventions. Or they get offered a job to go work somewhere and then their stuff never comes out. What a beautiful landscape, my word. It is stunning here.
100 years ago, all people in Norway was farmers.
I I know my great-great-grandpa Oli, his wife Anna, they were farmers just outside of Oslo. And then they immigrated.
I think it's so hard to farm here. You needed the harvest.
Oh yeah.
Because they couldn't. Even this like alien ship sighting couldn't interfere with their farming work, because otherwise they just died.
Where?
Lake Jybsjøen.
Ja, Djupsjøen. Ja, ja.
Because the harvest is so important. They have such a short growing season.
Have you heard about Foo Fighters? They report about flying telephone poles. What's that? Long
Missiles.
And now it's just me and Lado walking down the old cobblestone. Look how beautiful Trondheim is. Wow. What a place. And this is where we're staying, I guess, city living. This is actually really awesome. Hooked us up with a nice hotel room here. See, we got a little fridge and a sink and everything. Is this the bathroom in here? It is. Wow, big bathroom. Look at that. Check out this view here over the cobblestone streets. Wow. This is like a beautiful park across the street here. I think we're gonna have to go walk around. Here in a little bit, Fred's gonna show up and pick up Chris and I, and we're gonna go to this place called the Tower. It's like a big needle in the middle of the city, and it supposedly has a restaurant at the top, and the whole thing rotates. In the time that you have dinner, it goes one full revolution, so you get a full 360 view of the entire city. So that'll be really fun. I'm gonna go ahead and film some of that if I can and give you guys the experience as well. And then tomorrow we get on the plane and head home. I do have a little bit of a disappointing announcement. If you notice in this entire series, there was never a moment where I hooked up the modular unidentified phenomena alert system, the MUPAS devices. Dr. Jim Segala sent a package all the way here to Norway, and part of the mission that I was supposed to accomplish on this trip was to set up 3 devices in the Hessdalen Valley, and they just didn't get here in the mail in time. So I'm heading home tomorrow, and the package is supposed to arrive tomorrow, the same day that I leave. So we're gonna have to coordinate through email and help Fred and some of the other people up here to hook up those modular sensors. It might take a little bit longer than we thought, but at least we have a good idea. And if worst case scenario, if I come back in the spring with the full blown systems that have the sky cameras on top and all of that, and we set those up, even better, because on this first trip, at least now I'm familiar with the place. I decided before dinner just to walk around Trondheim a little bit, because I haven't had any time to myself to explore anything. Wow. So beautiful. Look, it's like Hogwarts, Harry Potter castle. Look at that, they come and put flowers in his hat in his hands and on top of his head. That's cool. I could honestly live here. Norway is so cool. Just the whole vibe of it. Even walking on the streets like this and everywhere just reminds me of all the places that I've been and lived that I really love. Like when I lived in Portland, Maine, I really loved that. And now, oh hey, we're here on the other side of that big Viking statue. course, Leto just messaged me on Signal, said he's going to come down, wants to walk around with me, so I'm going to give him a quest to find me at the Viking statue. We'll see if he can figure out where I'm at. Downtown Trondheim. I think this is in the top 5 biggest cities in all of Norway. I think there's Oslo, Bergen, and a couple of, maybe one other that's maybe larger. What a beautiful city though. Fred is coming to pick us up in about an hour. So Leto and I are walking around the big Harry Potter church. Hogwarts Castle. That's what it looks like, right?
That's what my daughter thought. I showed her.
Yeah.
It's Hogwarts.
That's so cool. This is crazy how this thing just dwarfs. It dwarfs the Salt Lake Temple in Utah that I'm used to seeing. This is crazy. Every single one of these statues all along here. Carved in, hand carved. Wow. And look at the sacred geometry. Big flower. So cool. Giant doors going in. Beautiful. Yeah, look at this guy holding his own severed head. Ooh, glad you're not him. Wow. You can hear the church music playing inside. Listen, put your head up to the door. You can hear it.
Yeah, the organ.
Wow. So cool. If you're not subscribed to Leto Files, go hit him up, man. Link will be down below. Incredible.
You went to Europe, right? I think you said a couple times.
Not really.
No?
I've been. This is my second time to Norway, but I haven't really.
You haven't been to Trondheim?
I haven't really explored it. Oh, I'm gonna have to come sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Check out Lagos.
I love the old shit, dude. I love all the old architecture and the cobblestone. Like, if you are from Trondheim watching this, leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know you're here. You have a beautiful city. Has so much more character than a lot of the cities that I've been to in the United States, I'll give you that. Wow. We're just waiting for Fred to come pick us up to go to the restaurant. I'm wondering, what do they, somebody tell me what they use these little doors for. The whole bottom of this big building has all these little cubbies and just basement windows, but look at them. They're like all latched and welded on there, and they're all the way around the basement, the whole bottom of the building. It's cool. And that is where we're gonna have dinner. Wow. I'll go into the top. It's like has all of the radio tower and Wi-Fi installations and everything built on the side of it. And then at the top is a restaurant that slowly rotates around so you can see the whole city. How cool. I was just doing my job.
That's right. This is the Hessdalen project.
Yes. Wow. That is cool. What an experience. I'm just vlogging it all so you guys know what it's like to be here as if you came with me. Oh, here's everybody right here. Cool. Wonderful.
When I came back from Australia and I started, so I was filming.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Did you go up there? I did, yeah. And then I was told it's a walk about 45 minutes, but it turned out to be something completely different. It was a run up the mountain, and I had to film things. So then when I got there, I realized.
And here we go. We have the whole giant party bus all to ourselves now for the drive back to the airport, flying out. I'm going from Trondheim to Amsterdam, then Minneapolis, Minnesota, then Las Vegas. And you just have one little short, like in London, hour and a half long flight, and you're home probably.
I get home at 9 tonight.
Oh, at 9. Okay,
Yeah,
so he's
takes
got
12 hours.
Got a bit of a flight. Yeah. What do you think, Leto, about the whole trip? You just asked me for your vlog, so now I got to return the favor. How was your experience?
I'm just super stoked that we saw so much stuff, you know, and you captured all that on night vision.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the footage, you know.
Yeah. Anytime I get that much volume of interesting stuff, it's like I just want everybody to look at it, chew at it, say, oh, this could be this could be that. I don't even care, because it's the few things that you can't explain that compel the whole process forward, I think. So plus
we definitely saw that light on the second night.
Yeah.
That Magnus couldn't identify. I don't think it was an airplane. I don't see how it could have been. So yeah, I think we definitely saw the phenomena.
Yeah. Basically, everybody in the group, even all the skeptics, were with you at the end and being like, "That was it, man. That was a legitimate Hessdalen light sighting. That was the deal." And
yeah, Magnus was there, and he's like, "I can't identify it." And I mean, he's the main guy, you know.
Yeah. I'll put that one on screen right now again, so you can know exactly which one we're talking about, because there's probably like several dozen of different light incidents that I filmed. So I'll put that specific one right now, so you know which one we're referring to. That is definitely super anomalous. It was like 4 or 5 times bigger than even Jupiter in the sky, and the way it moved off of the horizon was way too fast to be Earth's rotation, and it fits the descriptions of multiple locals for several generations, like talking about this stuff. So it's pretty interesting stuff.
And we saw a bunch of airlines flying that route, and it didn't look anything like those other lights.
Yeah, the other satellites and airplanes and stuff were easy to tell the difference, but that one was weird.
Yeah, super lucky with the weather. Yeah, overall, I think it was a great success. But
it was an awesome
really
trip.
good.
Plus the success of all the amazing conversations and the topics that got to be covered and the presentations that were had were like next level awesome. So we're just gonna head back to the airport, fly all day, and we'll be back home.
Will soon arrive at Trondheim Airport, Varnes. We wish you a pleasant flight further on, and if you want to use us again, please pre-buy a ticket on Varnes Expressen hessdalen.no.
Goodbye, Norway. What a beautiful place. We will be back again.
If necessary, more air can be added to your life vest by blowing into the tubes. Contact with water will automatically switch on the light. The life vest is located under your seat.
I've had several people ask me if I have done an out-of-body experiment with the MUPAS sensor. The concept is to do a meditation, and during that process, see if I can touch the sensor and cause a change in the data. So I just completed a 45-minute long meditation. I used the gateway protocol mixed with reverse remote viewing methodology and sort of an out-of-body travel methodology all blended together. So